That's a $60,000-$70,000 job.
Need a soil scientist for sure now.
Equipment that they can't get to, gonna be about $8 grand. Said something smart ass to me first. We have 24 grand of clearing.
Fucking wowzer, huh? Damn, look at that.
So right now we're just gonna focus on the footings for the walls, and then you want to have a plumber come up here and do his layout and we'll dig for him, or how do you want to handle that? Is he putting plumbing in the slab?
No, you won't have to dig for him. He'll dig for his own.
Okay.
I'm waiting on a call back from the county. I should have it by 4 o'clock today. So let's just dig the perimeter right now.
Yeah.
And if I hear from them that I can dig the interior, I'll get the mason on it.
All right. Well, we're gonna get all that banged out and then touch base back with you.
And then obviously that driveway. Are you there yet or no?
Yeah. I'm standing right here on the pad right now. I see the driveway. That's nothing. We'll fix that pretty quick. I'll have to put a pipe in over there. I can't make it run all the way to the end like I was hoping. We'll clean all that out and pipe it across, and then do something with this tree. Do you want us to try to burn it up here on the top?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the walls first, and clean the driveway up, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, what we'll do is in that corner, we'll start pulling it all back, and our soils are in there, and they'll walk them in across, and we'll still be blend deep with superior wall, not a footing unit. So we'll dig the foot and fill it with gravel. That's a footing for a superior wall. You done superior wall? Pretty shitty. I don't like them.
You just did the outside first.
Yeah, you go all the way around, dig the footing for the wall, fill it full of gravel. They come set all the walls, and then you pour the inner slab. So you've always got that seam at the wall where the floor. If the depth is 14, then it's 26 and some change wide. But look at this drawing, because this is essentially what we're doing. Wall, slab. You see how wide that footing there is from there all the way over. At 26 and some change is what this thing says, but I think it needs to be wider for the concrete slab.
It's gonna have to be 3 foot. They can form it.
Yeah.
Or are you pouring it?
I'm not pouring it.
There's no way you could dig it at only 2 foot.
It's gonna have to be 3. We gotta lay the gravel in the pipe in it. The minimum frost depth in North Carolina is 12 inches.
That's all it is here? At home is 3, it's like 28 something.
Shit.
So like all our footers are like 3 or 4 foot.
Deep? Damn. The only place that we're not digging is there's a garage door today. Alright.
Is it dead?
No, it must have moved some. Right, 14 by 20, about 36 is what we said. Let's give them an extra inch, yeah, let's take care. Get the spray. Curl it all the way in. Put it on the ground. Bucket's bent. You got that monkey wrench? Curl it out. Try that. Gravel has to be within an inch all the way around. That pipe, it has to extend a foot out wherever we're gonna daylight it, you know, from the slab. Final grade, just take it out from there. Tomorrow I just get it all dug and then we'll get gravel. I'm gonna try to call today and see if I can get some up here. It's fucking so difficult getting any materials up here. Someone's dog tried to bite me yesterday. I'm kind of nervous to bend over. So was there a larger culvert up here?
Yeah.
Is it just those 2 machines that are in there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said the storm come, now they can't get their equipment out. I think Duke is paying for it.
Yeah.
So I'll just deal with them.
Okay.
Just come right through there. There's one of those machines is a forestry mulcher. You can just cut. I don't even see any power lines. Like, leaving this property now. You just need to get that mulcher and cutter out of there, right?
Yes.
Was that culvert that's at the very bottom, is that all that was ever in there and it just washed the dirt above it out, or do you know?
Well, the culvert and everything was kind of already washed away, and then when this hurricane and that rain came through, it just washed it all away.
The pipe just below, it's a 3-foot pipe, so I'm assuming they sized that for the volume. That one stayed, so that's probably what we're gonna have to put back there. There is a pipe down in there, but it's all messed up. I'll go get a number on the pipe and some shot rock to put around the head walls, and I'll have you a number in just a little while to get that in there. I guess you're needing to get that equipment out pretty soon, ain't you?
Yeah, they just want me before I say yeah, do it. I just need kind of like an estimate, and that way
Oh,
I can
yeah.
let some of my higher ups know, and then we're good to go, dude. And as soon as it's done, I'm gonna pay you.
Yeah, no problem. Let me give me less than an hour, and I'll call you right back with a number. All right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, let's call. All right.
Hello.
Damn, son, I like that promptness. You must have been watching something on your phone.
I was playing Monopoly Go.
Do you have a 3-foot double wall down there, or a 30-inch? You got a 20-foot stick of either?
Yeah, both either way.
What's a 36 stick cost me?
$1,100, and then 30-inch would be $10 a foot less money, so $900.
I'll call you right back. Duke Power has some equipment that they can't get to because the culvert washed away, and what's beside it is 3 foot, so I'm assuming someone sized it, and that one lasted through the storm, so probably need to put 3 foot back in this one. I'll call you right back and let you know. I'm sure gonna want to get this out of here pretty fast, so.
Still don't have a landline or internet, so if you can send a check or some cash, it'd be good.
All right, thank you, man. All right, now let's just call it fucking $800 a load on shot rock. $8 to put that pipe in. That sounds high as fuck, don't it? Pipe, rock, and labor, you're gonna be about $8
Okay.
much higher than I expected, but that's 2 loads of shot rock, 1 for either end of the pipe, and 3 loads of crush and run to backfill in there. And the pipe's $1,200, so.
It might be a day or so or two, and then I'll give you the go ahead on it or not. Okay. As soon as they let me know.
All right.
Thank you.
If you need something written up, text me your email address, and I don't know when I can get in the computer, if you can move forward with verbal stuff with them, and in the meantime I'll work on trying to get it in the computer to send over to your email.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, see you.
The destination is on your left. Arrive.
Fucking wowzer, huh? God damn, look at that. This is the septic site. There's where the house site was. And then, yeah, remember he wanted to open a little place. Fucking got a view now. You see all that wind now because there's no trees? You need a soil scientist for sure now. Can't take stumps out when you're doing your septic. There ain't a fucking stump one in the ground over here now. I need to take a piss, but there's nowhere to hide now. Well, I guess we fucking see all we need to see here. There's nothing to see, man. That's a lot of shit down, man. It's wild up there for sure.
Apparently a tornado went through there.
You know, there's just an enormous abundance of vegetation down. FEMA is picking up off of the asphalt road about 3 miles from the parkway. Stuff could be moved up there, but to load and move from there is most likely going to cost more than just grinding it down in the hole. Plus, you're going to need something to put back on the ground there, because you know, I mean, it's pulled entire root balls up. Yeah. As far as that septic site goes, local environmental is completely out of the question on that. I mean, that's for sure gonna be a soil scientist now. There's not a single root ball in the ground anywhere over there where the septic was gonna be at.
I mean, what are you thinking as far as what's the difference? I mean, obviously you don't have to fall them out, so that takes some of the work, but I'm sure because it's a lot more, it's adding more. And then if you're not actually hauling them and paying dump fees or to do it, how much, where is it? Where do you think we are as far as what it will take and cost-wise comparative to what it was?
On the quote, we have 24 grand of clearing. If we go in basically from the logging road up, and of course leave everything that's standing, that's not messed up, all the way to the house site and just clean up what's on the ground, you're probably at like 45 grand on just getting that stuff up and grinded back onto the site. There's several reasons why it's so much more. Number one, grinding is absolutely outrageous. You know, you're 7 or 8 grand a day in grinding, but that's...
And you think that's the least expensive way?
If you haul it, that's a $60,000-$70,000 job. Obviously, there's an enormous abundance more, you know, than what there was. But also, when shit's down like this, man, it is very difficult to pull this stuff apart. So when we're felling them, you know, you fill it, clean it, fill it, clean it, fill it, clean it. This, you just gotta start in and start working your way up. Everything's mangled. Everything you go to grab with the machine and pull apart, it's all stacked in. There's a massive stump on one end of it so you can't move it like you want. It's very frustrating and very time consuming and very, very hard on your machine because you're not just grabbing and moving material, you're literally ripping material apart. We got to still do the road part to even get in there with the equipment. You know, essentially 48 on the road is what we were talking about. And around,
800.
yeah, that's what's on the original quote. Plus clearing, that will get you back to a point where everything's down and cleaned up. We can spread the mulch back on site, put a little erosion control in right above the logging road. You don't have to worry about the site washing anymore, and then we need to reevaluate on the septic part of that. When the ground is now turned over and you know they have very, very strict guidelines on how the system would be installed, well, the system would have only been 24 to 30 inches in the ground. Well, some of these root balls that have come up have made 5 and 6 feet holes, so the system now is just impossible to put in like that. So we'd have to put soil back, and then, you know, local environmentalists aren't going to give us a green light on that. We'll have to use a soil scientist for that. You know?
So do you think the septic would end up being more or about the same cost?
I think he can design the same exact system that was in there. So the install will be the same. You'll just have a little bit on his write-up, you know.
Right. So the one I've already paid Buncombe County, is that just void now, or they're giving me the permit, so I don't even need the county's permit?
That's right.
Okay, so it's just a wash then, basically, on my end. When do you think you would be able to get up there and start on it?
I had a guy coming to grind my stump dump, but I could just suffer there for a little while longer and move him up to your place and move my big track hoe up there. I just have to get permits to move all that stuff, so think on it, let me know what you want to do, and call me back. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Joe.
I wouldn't try to go in there just because it's still muddy in a lot
Yeah,
of
it
spots. Where the
was
creek
so
runs.
soft the other day.
I walked up there to see if they dropped any rock, but they haven't. But you can make it up to.
Up to that point?
Yeah.
Did you go on up to your place?
Yep.
And it's just kind of mushy the whole way, or?
Just where the creek crossings are.
Okay.
And that first one right after. I mean, you might make it.
I'm not trying it in this. Not in that truck the other day I might have, but not this.
I stopped at my driveway today, so I can't really tell you the condition past that.
Okay.
But you should be able to at least walk there.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
know. We rode up there this past weekend, so it's walkable.
Is the volunteers gone? They were leaving Sunday, right?
I think they might be coming back this weekend.
Oh, okay.
100% on that.
Yeah. Not sure.
It's like happening on the fly.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, last I heard, there's people going to work this weekend, I'm assuming, spreading this.
Yeah.
But beyond that, but I would assume that's the extent of it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Right, I did thank Ryan. He's been on me about it.
Heck yeah.
That guy seems quite discouraged. He can't get to their house. The cars that are in there can't get out. We come up here the other night and they were parked in the middle of the road, so we just parked and I left my truck running, you know, in case they come back. But then we walked on up, and I guess they're here. We didn't know till later, but I guess they're here volunteering for free. But they have D6 dozers, so I don't know where those came from. This is where they were parked out here, and they were like, "Are you parked behind us?" And I was like, "Yeah, but my truck's running. You can move it if you want to." And he kind of had an attitude. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I would have just fucking drove on up here if you didn't park right in the middle of the road, you know? Because he said something smart ass to me first, you know? He was like, "You wouldn't have drove up here." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "You can't drive in this." And I was like, "What are you talking about? This is nothing. I would have drove right up here." "What are you driving?" I was like, "I don't know what you're fucking driving, but I would have drove right up here. It's this." So that's someone's driveway. You see? To that house. The stream did come. We're standing on a bridge. The stream came through here. So they still don't have power.
The neighbor behind is making me insane, but the damn trees. Your guy did a magnificent job dropping it. It was not on the top of another friggin' tree. But if you can start up around here and give it as much of a...
We'll build a swale.
Came up on its own. That tree came up on its own.
Yeah,
They said we knocked it in. The way it's cut, this
we
tree...
climbed it. We climbed it and took
I
it
know,
down a
I
piece.
know, I know. It came... The long piece at the bottom came...
Well, you can see it, yeah.
You can see it, it's trunch.
Yeah.
Is it...
There's no way that we could With a machine, we could have pushed that.
No.
Never mind this little bed.
No.
Stop here.
It's not even dented in. You can see
Yeah.
the track.
You can also see this cherry where it's skinned it, where it come down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it fell.
You guys did great. I'm sorry.
Then she wanted to say that all this brush that was
Some of it
this
was.
way,
You could see where we just went through here and just cut a straight line. It wasn't, you know, I mean, yeah, shit fell in the storm. We didn't push a tree over and then cut a straight line.
No. Can you, though, for me to just wipe my hands of this?
about 4 piles like this one here that along the lines. Yeah.
This is what the laborers went through when they were cutting and piling. They didn't know where to stop.
Yeah.
So it's not like we
Well, I know.
brought it.
No.
We just piled.
But just to keep them happy.
Yeah. We'll just grab those.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Make it so that it doesn't just wash down. I
For
don't know
sure.
how to call it, a swale
Well,
would be.
yeah. I think you're good from there, which we'll redefine it, but that right there is where we really need to focus on.
Yeah.
I'll follow that curve around, so anything like even before he's planting them,
Yeah.
it'll all just kind of stay down here.
Yeah.
Now, it probably, because we're concentrating, it probably will build up pretty good,
Yeah.
but you can, it's just a maintenance thing at that point.
Yeah. We're happy.
Good.
We're so
We
close.
probably deal with this all the time, but the insurance company's being a pain in the neck about
That's who I was
the
talking to.
breakdown on the invoice.
It's constant. It'll be a
Did
fight.
they
for a
already
little
talk to
while.
you,
No,
or-
not yours.
Well, they'll catch up with you.
Yeah, they'll call.
Asking all kinds of questions. Yeah.
Just forward them right to me, man. I've got office
I
staff.
hate to bombard you with all
Don't
this.
worry about it. That's what
Okay.
you know, and that's kind of factored into the price too of us having to take a million phone calls, you know. So don't worry about it, man.
He started going on and on about all the different, number of cuts and limbs and things. I'm like,
No.
No, really? Yeah, yeah,
I said, I think it wasn't about limbs, it's about a massive tree that came down.
yeah.
He wanted
Apparently
to know
they got to split it
formula.
between the damage on the car versus the damage on the driveway because it's covered by 2 different policies, the car policy versus
Yeah, and I can completely separate invoices too if that's what they want me to do.
just
I'm happy
whatever
to.
they ask
It
you
takes
for.
5 minutes to do on a computer, so it's no big deal. I'll just send it all over.